Okay, this week's episode, I'm going to be covering military music, how it affects us in the modern army, and where it's come from in history. Yeah, that's blocked the running route anyway. Here's Storm, whatever you call you. Yeah, so this week's episode then, Roger, thanks for that. Yeah, so military music played an important part in history and during modern times as well. You know, back in the day, military bands and mainly the sort of bugles, pipes and drums were used for waking everyone up and lights out at night time. So the bugler or the bandpiper get up, 06 Reveille, play it, everyone knew to get up. Right before everyone had alarm clocks and Wi-Fi. Nowadays then, they're a lot more formal, so you need them for sort of official events and all that sort of stuff. So what I'm going to do today is get amongst our band, so the BPD, which have been all over the world playing music, see what they get up to, interview a few of them, because they also double up as assault pioneers. So the infantry's version of engineers, explosive method of entry, building defences, and then just musicians at the same time. I'm licked out here. Right, let's get amongst it. So obviously you've just started BPD course, got you down here, asked a few questions. How long have you been on the BPD now? Well, how long have you been on the course for?
Since last Monday. This is our second week of the course.
So second week down. And what was it you were training for within the BPD?
Both of us are doing bagpipes, training for bagpipes.
Pipers in?
Yeah.
So second week in then, what sort of stuff have you been doing over the past 2 weeks?
Mainly just practicing, learning music, as in the notes, learning the notes, how to read the music, learning a lot of theory, and then learning how to play the chanter itself.
Okay, so what's the chanter for people who don't know? I don't even know what a chanter is. What's a chanter?
So, do you know, like on a bagpipe, you have the stick that you play the music on?
Okay, yeah,
it's the same thing, just a different mouthpiece. So for practicing.
Have you first time you ever played a musical instrument?
Yes. No, I played the tin whistle in school.
Yeah. You played what, sorry?
The tin whistle in school.
I myself. Happy days.
It's an instrument.
It's an instrument, isn't it? You're right, aye.
So we're both doing pipes. So we're going to Edinburgh for 6 months, which is our class 3s, which is basically teaching you how to play the pipes, and they teach you their music up there. You have to pass the course, and then you come back down, and you're classed as a piper, but you still have to learn all the battalion songs because it's all completely different on the course.
Right, so lots of different regiments then, and we'll have different songs then for each regiment.
Every regiment has different songs.
So when you're up in Edinburgh then, are you going to get out much?
Probably every weekend.
Every weekend?
Yeah.
So you go. So
maybe some weekdays too.
We're going for a bit of a holiday as well. Okay, and obviously, so what we're inside the Sergeant's Mess right now. It looks a bit formal. It looks a bit like the Queen's speech. But I just want to put you into the sort of scenario of what these guys are going to do whenever they're fully qualified. And they're going to do a lot of formal stuff, like play for the different types of messes, travel all over the world, all over the country, playing sort of formal stuff. So this is why I put them in the nice big Chesterfields in the Sergeant's Mess. What we're going to speak to now then is the drummers. We'll go through, and what they didn't tell you is what they get taught in Edinburgh is a little bit of black magic. So what we'll do is we'll bring on the drummers. So just talk us through a little bit what you've been doing over the last couple of weeks.
So for our first couple of weeks, we've just been learning like basics of drumming, like different techniques of hitting it, learning different notes. Been doing quite a lot of theory as well, behind it as well, and learning different tunes and playing in sync as well together. Yeah, it's been good and fun.
So when you're saying the different notes and stuff, is there loads to learn? Is there loads of different notes and stuff you need to learn?
Yeah, so it's more about reading music, learn the notes of different styles of music, different like rules.
Yeah.
It's like single. It's like then there's also theory. So I've learned all the notes as well. There's different names of them. There's different ways they're played. So there's a lot of different things than just playing.
Yeah. So whenever you're saying like the theory, what theory is it you're doing? Like the history of drumming or theory to do with specific music?
Just like the key notes of drumming.
Right,
so like there's like we've learned a few notes. So it's like whole note, and there's minims, and there's like quavers, crotchets, semi-crotchets, demi-semi-crotchets. So there's a lot of different
Sounds
things.
slightly sexual.
Yeah, it
like.
sounds wee bit.
That's right, yeah.
That's
So you've learned all them from that's over the last couple of weeks, yeah? Standard are you going to be at, and talk us through where you're going next?
Well, over the next few weeks we'll probably get to just a sort of good like basic standard, like enough that we'll go up to Edinburgh and we'll sort of know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we're not just going in there and sort of just like looking like idiots, whatever.
Yeah.
And then obviously we'll go up to Edinburgh start of April, and they will take us from like beginner all the way up to like almost like basically a professional sort of drummer. And also there'll be us two, and then there'll be all the other regiments like Scottish guys and whoever else as well. Like.
So you were up there 6 months. Is that the same place as what the Pipers are going to?
Yeah, it'll be the same place up in Edinburgh. So it'll be a 6-month course. I think you work a few weekends, maybe one weekend of the course. So you're not just learning drumming, you're learning how to play the bugle as well.
Okay.
Learn how to play notes on bugle.
Well, so you're doing that as well, yes?
You do that as part of the drumming course.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So 2 instruments then you're doing. Plenty of drinking.
Too right, yeah. Definitely.
Student capital of Scotland, eh?
I've heard good reports about Edinburgh's nightlife, so definitely have to give it a test there. Like.
Happy days. Good luck with the courses in Edinburgh, and the next time we'll probably see yous is in your number ones on the square for Paddy's Day or something. Cheers, boys. You can say bye bye, like.
Alright, see you later.
That's it. So that's to the Pipers and drummers. So that's guys who've just sort of started out. Rangers within the regiment, varying within the sort of amount of time they've been in the regiment on these corridors. There's loads of other corridors happening. These are quite close to me because we're in camp at the minute, and that's why I've got them in the cosy. Look at this here. The Queen should come this year and do her speech from here. Look at this setup. Right, next. It's nice, isn't it? Right, next we've got Watsy. So Watsy's in Salt Pioneers and the BP&D. How long have you been in there for now?
About 6 years now.
6 years, good. So he is a pro piper. Do you do drums or anything as well?
No, just pipes.
Just the pipes.
Yeah.
So all over the pipes. He is one of the ones that the other lads were talking about. He's been all over the world, and he's just we're gonna ask him a few questions on what its life is like in there, because he spent so much time there, and his experiences on where he's been in the world. So we've got your sort of background and the sort of the length of time you've been there. I think we'll just go from more exciting stuff. How long? Or sorry, where have you been with the music side? Like,
so when I was on my class 2, so class 2s is like a intermediate from obviously class 3s. So class 2s was 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And my 7th week I went to New Zealand for a week and a half to play in the Royal Military Tattoo.
Okay.
Edinburgh one, the Edinburgh version.
Yeah.
Stayed there for a week and a half and then went straight over to Australia for another week and a half to play like 30,000 people.
Where was that? Or sorry, what was that for? The Australian one?
That was so in the Edinburgh Tattoo they have like a replica.
Yeah.
So the Edinburgh Tattoo Company went to Australia and New Zealand and we went there as pipers.
Right, so is that a civilian company? the company? What is Edinburgh Tattoo?
So the Edinburgh Tattoo is like a big, massive company that
yeah.
So them are new blokes coming into BPND. When they pass their course, they'll go to obviously the class 3s, and then they'll come down, learn the Irish tunes, or our tunes basically.
Yeah.
And then when we have a slot to go into the Edinburgh Tattoo, you will get brand new music for that.
Okay. I have to learn to go to there.
Learn that to go there, and then you're playing in front of like 5,000 people. Yeah. Every night. The only days you get off is it's a Sunday. Sunday's off, but you're piping like from 5 o'clock in the afternoon to 11 o'clock at night.
Aye.
And then Saturdays is 2 shows, so you're piping from like 5 o'clock, and then you're not finishing until 1, and then.
Right. So what is how long is it? Tattoo?
So the Edinburgh Tattoo is about a month.
Okay.
So that's in August, where the Fringe Festival starts. Yeah. So it's good for, like, once you do the tattoo, they finish the show, then you go out in the town after that.
Aye. But so it's not just military bands, is it? Is there other?
Yeah. So there's all these different acts. You you've got the Highland dancers. Yeah. They've got their own wee acts. You've got the mass pipes and drums, and then you've got like some acts from like Japan and stuff. Yeah. They come over and do their wee bit of like culture wise and stuff. Aye. And got the New Zealand brass band that came over. Right. Okay. When I was playing with them as well, so it's loads of like different nationalities come over just for like 1 month.
So like tell us then some of the gigs you've got to go to as a piper. So like all these sort of homers as such.
Yeah. So I've done I've obviously piped all over UK, like different functions within the army kind of spectrum kind of thing. Germany was one of them. Every time we go on exercise, we went to Germany for an exercise, like 6-week exercise, and then we had to do like a piping function there as well. Yeah. So it was kind of good because we played our regimental tune, Kildoo. They had the whole battalion behind us, and we were parading off first, and then they just obviously because they're all drinking and stuff.
What was this? Sorry.
In Germany.
Oh, whenever was it Wessex? Wessex Storm or something like that?
Yeah, it was something. Okay,
yeah. So obviously you've heard a lot now. So from what say as well, with the music side and the other guys that have came and talked to you with them just starting off their journey, but obviously you're Rangers, so that is like 2 different professions. So obviously the other thing they're doing then, which I keep harping on about, and I did do like a mini sort of series flipping a while back last year, which I'll link somewhere here. That was just me talking about all the sort of different skills you can do in the regiment and in the army, but specific to our regiment. Which what he'll touch on now is the Assault Pioneer stuff, because he's in it, so he's going to give you a lot more information then on the sort of soldiering aspect of us, because there is an army musician place you can go to, isn't it? To join up and just go to be a musician. Yeah. Yes, you've got that, so don't get that confused with these lads, because that's not the case. They are sort of smashing out their practices during the day, still flipping, smashing out all their fizz, all the sort of normal stuff you have to do as a soldier, and then their soldiering stuff is the Assault Pioneers, so that is their specialisation. The band stuff is obviously, unfortunately, then they're all sort of looking at me with big long faces, can happen in the lot in the evenings, and obviously take them away to all sorts of places during the weekends and that sort of stuff. But would you care if you're going to Australia or New Zealand or flipping, what did you say, North Korea or South Korea? Definitely North Korea.
Yeah, so some people got a chance, usually it's buglers. Yeah. Go to like South Korea, play in the British Embassy and stuff.
So it's completely paid for, looked after and all that sort of stuff.
After, yeah.
Right, so good. So like Assault Pioneers then, tell, just in case anyone doesn't not too sure on what they are, and just a brief sort of thing on what Assault Pioneers are within a Ranger regiment.
Yeah, so Assault Pioneers, pretty important Assault Pioneers really, because we provide like the DEMS, satellite, so the explosions and stuff, and then we can set up camp. So if the battalion wants like security kind of thing, like security around themselves, then the Assault Pioneers will punch out, and then we'll like get barbed wire fencing and stuff, set that up to make a whole perimeter and all, build like sangers and stuff. Depends on what stuff we can get. What else we can do, like water verification, so we can put a tank into like a lake and then make sure it goes through like different kind of like.
I said so. I know what you're doing. So like, you can move in, and then whenever we build up a base, we'll
Yeah.
build up the base.
Yeah.
You can get us water to drink.
Yeah,
Or everyone to drink.
Yeah,
To survive.
Yeah.
And then what's like the sort of explosive method of entry and stuff?
Yeah, so we can use mouse hole charges.
Yeah.
Which is like PE8, which is like just a white block of explosives and all, and we can use that. We can like make our own explosives, so
Aye.
we can cut down trees and make it like a crucifix,
Yeah.
which is handy because sometimes you get like pallets, and sometimes it's got like nails inside them, so you can't really use that,
Yeah.
just in case that's obviously
Shrapnel and stuff
and
then,
stuff. Yeah. We can make our own mouse hole charges, which is pretty decent because you're in there like chipping away
Aye.
and all stuff, but it's good. And you got Dems cord as well. That's another explosive we can do.
Yeah.
But it's all like in chainsaw course. With like courses within it.
Yeah.
With me, I'm looking to do like the Assault Pioneer 6 Commanders pretty soon, so that'll teach me more in depth
Aye.
of what we do. So we do like we can provide for the machine gun platoon. We can make like a machine gun pit. We can make a mortar pit. We can build trenches as well.
Aye.
Like Pacific, what
So
we're supposed to be done.
there is that sort of. So there's obviously a career route as well with these ones. So you can splinter off, and like what he's saying there, set your commanders, so you can promote up through this sort of skill set, whether that be for your music side or double hatting with the Assault Pioneers, or even triple hatting and doing the sort of normal sort of junior bracket and stuff, which we do in the infantry. So you can do all that. Is that right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
do
So,
all that in the together.
so what we're lucky kind of thing. So we can do. So every ranger has to do a junior NCO quarter first,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
matter what. So they do a NCO quarter, then do well in that. Obviously get promoted to Lance Jack, and then they've got 3 different things they go to. They can go through music, which you can get promoted through music, and then you can go through Assault Pioneers, / Commanders,
Yeah.
or you can do juniors.
Aye.
So there's 3 different qualifications you can get,
Aye.
but it is better to like double hat or triple hat
Okay. Yeah.
for that rank kind of thing.
Happy days. Right, well I think we've nailed it then with the sort of giving you a lot more information then on the bugles, pipes and drums. I said I would go through all the sort of different specialist courses you can get through, because they're all happening at the minute. They're all spread all over the UK. Got these guys because obviously they're in camp before they leave. Stuff happening with me then towards the end of the week with a new job, so I need to move away and take over that. But then I will be still getting the stuff with the different carters, but it's going to be another sort of live farm, which is obviously what you want to see anyway. So obviously the heavy weapons, we've got the GMG, so the automatic grenade launcher, and their 50 cal. They'll be blattering live rounds. You've got Recce down in Wales. They'll be doing break contact drills and stuff on their live firing package. Who's down there with them? Javelin. They're down there doing their sort of stuff. Signals, so the communication side, they're down there. Up north end where the guns and stuff are, mortars are up there. Going to wait off till about March, so you'll see more stuff late March, reference them, because they're going to be doing a joint fire, like a CalFEX, so combined arms live firing exercise with the artillery. So loads of artillery going in, loads of mortars going in, and the guys will have, the mortar men will have spent the sort of 6 weeks learning to do that, and that's the sort of end thing they'll be doing. So loads to come over the next couple of weeks. Thanks very much. Like always, if you've got something out of it, you know someone will, hit the bell icon to keep you up with any updates, and I'll see you again next week.